Britain is a land steeped in history, yet some of its oldest castles hold secrets few have ever discovered.
Today, we journey into the forgotten halls and hidden corridors where kings and queens once walked in shadows.
Our first stop is Windsor Castle, standing proudly for nearly 1,000 years, yet much of its story remains untold.
Few know that beneath its walls are secret rooms and passages.
Imagine walking these ancient corridors, where whispers of betrayal, courage, and ambition echo through time. Next, we travel north to Edinburgh Castle, perched high above the city, with walls that have seen countless battles.
Walking through these tunnels, we can almost feel the fear and courage of those who sought refuge within these walls.
Even in Bodiam Castle, perfectly preserved, hidden staircases and secret chambers hint at stories that history forgot to tell.
Each moat and tower was not just for defense, but a silent witness to the ambitions and fears of its inhabitants.
Some castles, like Stirling Castle, hold hidden rooms said to contain treasures and documents from centuries past.
East Asian female historians have tried to uncover these secrets, but many remain locked away, leaving imaginations free to wander.
The walls of these castles have absorbed the sounds of life.
Walking through the ruins today, it's easy to imagine the nobles who once walked these halls, dressed in finery. Each castle has its legends, ghostly apparitions, mysterious disappearances, and stories passed down through generations.
Some legends involve secret tunnels connecting distant castles, used for escape or clandestine meetings.
The geography around these castles was strategic. Rivers, hills, and forests shaped battles and provided safety. Imagine standing atop Dover Castle, seeing the channel stretch endlessly, knowing soldiers once watched for approaching enemies.
Edinburgh's walls hold echoes of rebellion and revolution, tales rarely taught in school classrooms.
Inside, grand halls shew signs of wealth and power, yet the hidden
Bodiam Castle's moat reflects more than water. It reflects centuries of history, mystery, and human endeavour.
In castles such as Warwick, forgotten dungeons tell tales of prisoners whose names and stories are now lost.
Many castles survived sieges and wars, but their hidden corners preserve secrets untouched by time.
Even in modern Britain, visiting these castles feels like stepping into a living memory of the past.
Windsor's secret staircases and tunnels were once escape routes, built to protect the royal family in dangerous times. The architecture itself tells stories. Thick walls speak of defense, high towers of surveillance, hidden rooms of secrecy.
Some castles were abandoned, leaving only ruins, yet their history whispers through crumbling stone and ivy-covered walls.
In Stirling, the kings and queens who walked these halls left behind more than relics.
Walking along the ramparts, it's easy to imagine soldiers training, archers aiming, and messengers rushing with secret orders.
Dover Castle's tunnels were later used during World War II, showing how history layers itself within the same walls.
Every stone has a story. Battles, banquets, tragedies, and celebrations.
Even in ruin, the layout of a castle tells a story. The design, corridors, and chambers speak of careful planning.
Some legends claim that treasures remain hidden in secret rooms, untouched for centuries, waiting to be discovered.
The dungeons, often cold and dark, remind us of the harsh realities faced by prisoners of the past.
Yet castles were also places of creativity, where artists, architects, and craftsmen left lasting legacies.
Edinburgh's cliffside location allowed it to watch over the city, protecting inhabitants and controlling trade routes.
These fortresses were often the backdrop of love stories, forbidden romances, and political intrigue.
Visitors today can still feel the weight of history, the echo of footsteps, and the silent power of these castles.
Some castles were abandoned or fell into ruin, yet even in decay, their stories live on in imagination.
Some castles were centers of justice, where trials and punishments occurred, their echoes fading into the corridors.
The architecture, the layout, the hidden chambers all reveal secrets about life, war, and society centuries ago.
Bodiam's towers were not just for defense. They were symbols of wealth, prestige, and strategic control.
Castles like Windsor or Dover are not just monuments. They're vaults of forgotten history, waiting for curious minds.
Many castles host secret gardens and courtyards, serene places hidden from invaders and public view. Many castles host secret gardens and courtyards, serene places hidden from invaders and public view.
Look at these symbols. I've never seen this dialect before.
They match the markings on the pottery here. This changes everything.
Ghost stories and legends add an air of mystery, reminding us that history is not always fully written.
Even small details, like engraved symbols or hidden doorways, speak volumes about the lives of those who built them.
The forgotten history of Britain's oldest castles. These castles are not just relics, they are storytellers, preserving centuries of mystery, triumph, and tragedy.
Some castles were sites of sieges, betrayals, and strategic battles that determined the fate of Britain.
Yet behind every wall, tower, and moat lies the human story. Ambitions, fears. Yet behind every wall, tower, and moat lies the human story.
Can you imagine the lives that moved within these walls?
It feels just like a storybook, doesn't it?
The forgotten history of Britain's oldest castles reminds us that every stone.
So when you visit a castle, remember, there is more than meets the eye. An entire world of forgotten history awaits.
The stories of Britain's oldest castles are timeless, whispering through stone and shadow.